Welcome to the city of Goldsboro. Do you know what's happening in your city? I'm Kim Best, and today I'll be joined by Streetscape Project Manager Josh Price. He'll be giving us an update on the project. I hope you'll join us. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kim Best, back with Josh Price from Daniels & Daniels Construction. He's our project manager on the Streetscape project. Hey Josh.
Good morning.
Will you give us some details on what is happening downtown Goldsboro in our Streetscape project? Sure.
We've been keeping a lot of focus on the actual Center Street phase of the project, trying to get the utilities wrapped up. That includes the new sewage lines, new storm drainage lines, manholes, underground electrical lines, water lines. We have worked into Mulberry Street, into the intersection. We have the water lines are tied in, the storm drainage, pipes tied in, and now we will be looking to go towards the traffic circle on Ash Street. Okay, so you're moving right along. We are. All the utility lines you say are completed? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so now we're headed towards the traffic circle. We hear that it's going to be some closings and some traffic detours. Can you give us some details on that? There will be. Besides the surface improvements with the new paving, the new islands, stamped asphalt in the rotary for sidewalks, we'll also be extending those same utility lines through the intersection. So the electrical lines are going to run all the way through. Storm drainage is running to the center island, and then the water lines are also running all the way through for tie-ins. There will be some phased closings of the circle. Okay. We're going to do everything we can to keep traffic at least moving one way. There may be a day here and there where it's completely closed, but we're going to do all of our closings between the hours of 9 and 5, so that way it won't impact people on their morning or their evening commute. Okay, so to and from work, it will be completely open. You've got it. And how about on the weekends? The weekends it'll be open. Okay. It will be open, flowing traffic both ways. So the majority of the time there will be one lane open? You've got it. The eastbound lane, which is the approach coming from 795 Cherry Hospital area, that lane is going to be closed for a couple of days to start. With the traffic circle only having one lane that goes that way, it'll be important for us to get across that lane. And then we're going to work to keep the other two lanes westbound open, and we'll phase the intersection across where, you know, at any time there'll be through traffic that'll be able to flow. Okay. Well, we received a question recently from one of our Goldsboro citizens, and the question was, in the middle of the traffic circle there's a large magnolia tree. Will that tree remain, or will that tree be taken down and replaced with something? Right, no. The plans right now are for that tree to remain, and they were actually very explicit on maintaining the tree. I think that's something that folks like to see when they come into town. I know it's plays a very prominent role in our Christmas decorations. Right. So that tree is going to stay. We're going to be doing some pruning on it and cleaning it up, but other than that, it's going to be right where it is. So if people see work going on around the tree, it's just being pruned. You've got it. You've got it. Okay. And probably where some of this information is coming from, there are some renderings that have been submitted in Goldsboro of, I believe, maybe a clock tower and a fountain that were in the place of the tree. So that's, I feel quite sure where the information is coming from. That's right. But presently, there is no funds in the budget to replace the tree. No, ma'am. Possibly in the future, but for right now, the tree will remain. You've got it. The tree will remain. So overall time frame, any changes? We've run into a few small issues. Nothing that we weren't planning for, but we are looking now to extending the project date to around the first week in November. Okay. And with this being the pilot project, there have been some things with the tie-ins and with the water lines that we knew we were going to have to think on our feet to get to. And we've been addressing those and dealing with them as they've come up. But I think this will be good experience for the future phases of the work, and the city and the contractor will know exactly what they're going to need to do to get the work done. I see you all are still working in Mulberry in the intersection. Can you give us information of why that was necessary and what exactly you're doing? Sure. And it goes back to the future phases of the project. We've worked into that intersection so that when we get ready to come and do, you know, the phase between Mulberry and Walnut, the tie-ins will be there, the taps will be there, and we're laying a lot of the groundwork for the future phases on the project. Okay.
Well, that sounds like it'll make it a lot easier for phase 2.
It will be.
Great. How about the 2 businesses that are on the end of Ash Street? That's Pet Village and Direct Carpet. With the closing and the detour in traffic at the traffic circle, how about the parking? Will it be still remain open for Direct Carpet and Pet Village?
There will still be parking. Even when the lanes are closed, they're only closed to through traffic. Okay. So it'll be a situation kind of like what we have at City Hall, where you can come down, you can still park, you just can't proceed on through the intersection. And that's something we need the folks driving through the circle to really pay attention to the signs. It is going to be a new traffic pattern, but we're going to have everything laid out and easy to understand, and you still will be able to get to those businesses.
Well, thank you, Josh, for all the updates. We appreciate you and appreciate all the information you've given us, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
All right, thank you.
For more information on the Streetscape project and on the traffic circle closings and detours, check out the city's website.